Everyone knows and loves the lightsaber. It's an elegant weapon for a more civilized age, and one of the most iconic weapons in fictional history. But how did Jedi and Sith use their sabers? In this video, I'll break down the third of the 7 core lightsaber forms. Form 3, Soresu, also known as the Way of the Mynock or Resilience, was the third form of lightsaber combat developed by the Jedi. It was primarily focused on defense rather than attack, and was developed in direct response to the increasing ubiquity of blasters throughout the galaxy. Soresu's central focus was on countering blaster fire, deflecting blaster bolts away, and, with practice, bouncing them directly back at their source. But as the form developed, parrying and blocking lightsaber strikes became core to its philosophy as well. Soresu excelled at defense, whether against a single opponent or a whole horde. It was ideal for a Jedi fighting a massive number of blaster-wielding opponents, such as the battlefields of the Clone Wars, where the Jedi's clone forces were often vastly outnumbered by battle droids. In contrast to Form 1's wide, sweeping strikes, Form 3 specialized in tight, close, and controlled motion. This closeness was the core of Soresu's defensive focus. Even the smallest of unnecessary motion could leave an opening for a blaster or blade to penetrate the user's guard. Even the stance was designed to prevent attack, as the footwork of Soresu presented the smallest target profile, which served the dual purpose of reducing the area that an opponent could attack and reducing the area that the user had to protect with parries and blocks. Soresu championed the calm and tranquil mindset of its wielder, allowing for more control even in the heat of battle. While an opponent tired themselves out against Form 3's guard, the user simply waited for an opening to strike. This focus on a control of the user's emotions was emblematic of the Jedi's philosophy, so much so that it guaranteed that Soresu would continue to be used even after other, potentially more advantageous forms were developed. Soresu's biggest weakness, of course, was that same defensiveness. Against a master duelist who knew how to regulate their economy of motion, it often became a battle of attrition. With few major attacks launched that were not in response to the opponent, it was very easy for a Soresu user to tire as fast as their opponent, or to be simply overwhelmed by forms that specialized in breaking through defenses, such as Count Dooku using Makashi to precisely break through Obi-Wan's guard in several of their encounters. Some notable practitioners of Form 3 were Jedi Master Luminara Unduli, Depa Billaba, Billaba's apprentice Caleb Dume, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, often cited as one of the Jedi Order's best defensive fighters. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, don't worry, there's more on the way. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing or leaving a like. It takes 2 seconds for you and it really helps me out. See you in the next one.